your team that you think is best that you've seen with your own two eyes, either sitting there in the studio or getting out to a game, Tony, through the first 12 weeks of the NFL season is which? Which one do you think?
You know, it's funny. I said in September that it would probably be November 1st just because of the way things have gone with all-season programs being cut short, COVID, nobody playing in the preseason. I just didn't see that consistency in September and October. And I thought by November 1, I would kind of know who the top 5 or 6 teams are. But I have to say I really don't. You know, Baltimore's playing great. They go to Miami and get throttled by the Dolphins, who had only won one game at the time. And, you know, Tennessee was playing great. They lose a big part of their offense, but they're struggling the last 2 weeks. And we've just seen it over and over and over again. Arizona maybe is playing the best and most consistent, you know, but they had a game where they lost to Carolina. So it's just, I'm not sure who's going to be hot and stay hot through December in the playoffs. New England is probably playing the most consistent football of anybody right now.
Now, I was going to say that team, Tony, because in terms of right now, as you pointed out, now it's funny you said you would give yourself to November 1st. Here we are just after December 1st, and we still kind of are shrugging about it right now, is that in terms of knowing what a team can do, and then that team shows up each week, right? It shows up each week, physically, mentally, schematically. New England is that team right now that you know who you are, you know what they are, and they show up.
They are. They're not going to be flashy, but they are going to do their job and do their thing every week. You're going to have to beat them. They're not going to beat themselves, and they're going to play as close to their max as they can every week, and that's what you're going to ask for. You know, my heart is with the Indianapolis Colts, and I see them get a 2-score lead on Baltimore and lose the game, and get a 2-score lead on Tampa and lose the game, and they're, you know, for 20 minutes at a time, they're as good as anybody in the league. But they've got some losses, you know, that are hard to explain. So can we get that team to show up for 60 minutes? If you do, they're as good as anybody.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.